Hey, this is a video clip I make for the how to make the dry noodle um, uh, by English because easy for my friend can understand how to write down. So this is the flour I put in here. Got 250 gram dry flour, 200 gram potato starch, 50 gram tapioca, 6 gram satangum, and 4 gram is a sauce. I mix in here. I put in the setting with the 50 minutes, but or 3 minutes, whatever. But I need about roughly about 4 or 5 minutes without the water, the flour they can mix together. So it means when I put the time they go into number 12, I turn off the machine and I start again. And when they run about roughly about number 14, I will put the 300 milliliters hot water, boiled water, and 40 milliliters of the oil, not your olive oil. Okay, I will show you another later. Okay. So after the machine they come into number 12, I turn off and I start again. Okay. So this is still the flour, not water, anything in there. And now I make the hot boiled water. When you put in it's the boiled water. And in the time there, so you see the dry flour I use, tapioca, this is potato tart here, and this is satangum. Okay, it's the boiled water. I need about 300 milliliters. So I put 300 milliliters in here. You see? Yeah. So I just put a little bit, and after I got a 40 milliliters of the oil. And I put the lap of the hot water. Just for cleaning my machine. Or you can put the hot water first, and you put on the hot water, and after that you put oil. Not put oil first because the oil they cold, so they go to machine. They stuck on the flour. This only flour mix. They need to the hot water come first. So this one you run exactly the same before. We need about roughly about 6 to 7 minutes for the mix flour with the water. So when they come in number 12 here, we need to turn off and restart again. So when we start again, then another time we leave it for them go out. So with this is the noodle, the nose for the noodle for pho. It's my pho. And you can have you another one for the soup, or small one for the dry noodle. Okay. When you buy this machine on the Costco, they got hold on the noodle already, but when you buy separate, they will not. This is the hot water we can repair to after the fresh noodle out we boil here. This water we need got some of the oil in there. Okay. Yes. They really boil for wait for week. Put in the dry noodle in. You see how the noodle they get out look like. You see? They wet, but they separate per. You see? They separate. If they too wet, it means you over the water, they will stick together. And you actually, but I think about you need when they stick together, you cannot cook it. So they must to separate like that. Right, like that. They need to separate. Okay, but they still wet, really wet. You look at that. They still really wet and soft. Yeah, like that. So when they ready, when they do it, sometimes you need to check. You see, they will stuck in here, so we need to put them down. Make sure all the one day will go. You own up them, so on the corner and on this. Yeah. So all done. So we put in the cooking. This is the hot water. Put in there and we cook. You can use the tongue or your chopstick, whatever suits you. You need to stir around for make sure they not stick together. Okay? And they not stick in the bottom of the pot too. So yeah, move them. So when you cook, they just return to boil again. Not leave it cook too long. Boil again, just need 30 seconds. Turn off and we drain with the water, with the cold water. Okay. So actually, this recipe I'm not designed. I just learned from another Vietnam girl on her YouTube channel. She Vietnam girl and her name is Linh Rom. I not design myself. I just learned from her. I see got few recipe, and that is the good one I think, and I use that. When they boil here, yeah, just 30 seconds. They boil on. I turn off and I drain them in the on the sink here. When you just pour out, you drain by the cold water. Not use your hand. You need to use chopstick because that's really hot. You see the smoky. Yeah, really hot. So you need to really careful. So you drain them by the water, cold water. And after you cannot see the smoke anymore, you can use your hand because make sure you can touch it. You can feel it about they clean. So usually you can check in the water fall down the sink here. If they clean, they clear, it means they clean. So if they still a lot of stuff there, they will still got the not clear water. So that's why. So you need to make sure you can feel it. If they not, you can feel it they clean. And after they clean, later when they dry, you still can. They not stick together. If you not clean properly, when they dry, they will stick on together. And all this recipe, I not design myself. I learned from another girl in the Vietnam girl YouTube. Her name Linh Rom. And she got few recipe really good, but I stick with that. I love that one, so I stick with that. You can do by the dry pasta by this recipe and do exactly the same, just need different shape. Yeah. So thank you and enjoy your dry noodle.